Antarctica sits at the very bottom of our planet, shrouded in a thick blanket of ice and an even thicker veil of secrecy. It is a place that feels almost otherworldly, as if it belongs to another realm entirely. For centuries, this frozen continent has captured the human imagination, standing as a symbol of the ultimate unknown. Early explorers and mapmakers could only guess at what lay beyond the endless white, filling their charts with blank spaces and wild speculation. Few people have ever set foot here, and even fewer have managed to survive its harsh, unforgiving embrace. The stories of those who dared to venture south are filled with both triumph and tragedy, as the continent tests the limits of human endurance. This is a continent of superlatives, colder, drier, and windier than anywhere else on Earth. Temperatures can plunge to unimaginable lows, and storms can last for days, making survival a constant challenge. From the earliest maps with vast empty spaces to today's detailed satellite images, Antarctica has always felt distant and mysterious, a place just out of reach of ordinary life. It is a land of extremes, where the sun does not rise for months during the long polar night, plunging everything into darkness, and then, in summer, shines for days on end, casting an eerie glow over the endless ice. There are no cities, no roads, and no native people. Just an endless, silent expanse of white stretching as far as the eye can see. It is one of the last truly wild places left on Earth. What lies beneath this frozen world has long been a source of wonder, speculation, and even fear. Hidden under miles of ice are ancient mountains, vast lakes, and secrets that have been locked away for millions of years. Scientists and explorers have risked their lives to reach this place, braving the elements in search of knowledge and discovery. Their journeys are filled with danger, but also with the hope of uncovering something truly extraordinary. The discoveries made here have changed how we see our planet, revealing clues about Earth's past climate, the origins of life, and even the future of our world. Yet, despite decades of exploration and research, much of Antarctica remains a mystery, its secrets locked away under miles of ancient ice waiting to be revealed. In this essay, we will journey into the heart of Antarctica, exploring its secrets, the myths that surround it, and the reasons why nations are now racing to unlock its potential and claim a stake in its future. Antarctica is the coldest place on Earth, a vast and mysterious continent at the bottom of the world. Its endless white expanse stretches as far as the eye can see, creating a landscape that feels almost otherworldly. Temperatures here can plummet to a bone-chilling -80 degrees Celsius in the depths of winter, colder than anywhere else on the planet. Even the most advanced equipment struggles to function in such relentless cold, and frost forms instantly on anything exposed to the air. Even in summer, when the sun circles the sky and never sets, warmth is a rare luxury. The sunlight glitters on the ice, but the air remains frigid, and the snow never truly melts. The air here is so dry it rivals the world's greatest deserts. Precipitation is scarce, and the snow that does fall can remain frozen for thousands, even millions of years, preserved by the unyielding cold. Winds whip across the ice at astonishing speeds, often exceeding 200 kilometers per hour. These powerful gusts can reshape the landscape, carving snow into strange, sculpted forms. These fierce storms, known as katabatic winds, rush down from the high interior, tearing tents apart and pushing even the strongest people off their feet. The wind chill can make the air feel even colder, turning simple tasks into life-threatening challenges. The sky can change in an instant, shifting from clear blue to a blinding whiteout. In these sudden blizzards, explorers can lose all sense of direction, trapped by swirling snow and zero visibility. The entire continent is buried beneath a massive ice sheet, in some places up to 4 kilometers thick. This ancient ice holds secrets from Earth's distant past, locked away beneath its frozen surface. Beneath the ice, hidden from view, lie ancient mountains, valleys and lakes, landforms untouched by sunlight for millions of years waiting to be discovered by science. The cold, the wind, and the dryness combine to make survival on the surface nearly impossible. Only the hardiest forms of life, like tiny microbes and a few resilient animals, can endure these extreme conditions. Yet, despite all these dangers, researchers from around the world journey to Antarctica every year. They brave the elements, bringing supplies and equipment to remote outposts at the edge of the world. Here, they build research stations and dedicate themselves to studying the climate, the unique wildlife, and the geology beneath the ice. Their discoveries help us understand not just Antarctica, but the entire planet. But no matter how prepared they are, survival is always a challenge in this unforgiving land, where nature's extremes test the limits of human endurance every single day. No one has ever settled permanently in Antarctica. Despite being the fifth largest continent, it remains the only place on Earth without a native human population or permanent residents. The extreme cold, lack of food and isolation make it unsuitable for human life. Temperatures can plunge below -80 degrees Celsius, and the sun disappears for months during the polar winter, creating an environment where even the hardiest plants and animals struggle to survive. There are no native peoples, only scientists and support staff who rotate in and out each year. These teams come from all over the world, braving the elements to conduct research on climate, wildlife, and the mysteries locked in the ice. Even the toughest explorers must leave before winter's darkness sets in. The isolation and danger become too great, and the continent is left to the howling winds and endless night. Yet, Antarctica is not empty of human interest. In fact, it's a focal point for international attention and scientific collaboration. Many countries have laid claim to parts of the continent, each hoping to secure a foothold in this frozen frontier. Britain, Australia, Chile, Argentina, and others have drawn lines on the map, staking their claims despite the harsh conditions. They want a share of its land, water, and possible riches. Why do nations care so much about a place where no one can live? The answer lies in the unknown wealth beneath the ice: minerals, oil, and fresh water. Antarctica holds some of the world's largest untapped reserves, hidden under kilometers of ice. Some see Antarctica as a backup plan for resources when the rest of the world runs low. Its untouched environment could one day become a vital source of energy and water for a growing global population. Others want to control its strategic location at the heart of the southern hemisphere. From here, nations could monitor shipping routes, influence global weather patterns, and project power across the world's oceans. These claims are mostly frozen by international treaties, like the Antarctic Treaty system, which bans military activity and resource extraction for now. But the competition remains, simmering beneath the surface. As the ice melts and technology improves, the race to control Antarctica's secrets is heating up. The future of this icy continent, and who will benefit from its hidden treasures, remains uncertain. Long before anyone saw Antarctica, ancient thinkers guessed at its existence. Aristotle wrote about a southern land that balanced the world. Maori legends in New Zealand speak of journeys far south, perhaps even glimpsing the icy coast. The first confirmed sighting came in 1820 by Russian explorers Bellingshausen and Lazarev. Around the same time, British Captain James Cook sailed close to the continent but never landed. Soon, French, American, and Norwegian teams joined the quest, braving deadly seas and endless ice. Some of the bravest names in history are linked to Antarctica. Ernest Shackleton's epic survival story, Roald Amundson's successful South Pole trek, and Robert Falcon Scott's tragic race are all part of the legend. Each expedition brought new maps, new science, and new mysteries. Despite modern technology, exploring Antarctica is still dangerous. Yet every year, new adventurers try to uncover its secrets, following in the footsteps of those early pioneers. Antarctica hides some of Earth's most amazing secrets. Deep below the ice, scientists have found ancient fossil forests, proof that this frozen land was once green and warm. These trees are millions of years old, hinting at a time when dinosaurs may have roamed here. There are also hidden lakes trapped under kilometers of ice. Lake Vostok is one of the largest, untouched by sunlight for more than 15 million years. Scientists hope to find unknown life forms living in its dark, pressurized waters. One of the strangest sights is Blood Falls. Here, iron-rich water from deep underground pours out of a glacier, staining the ice a bright red. This eerie waterfall puzzled explorers for years, until science revealed its chemical secrets. Antarctica is also home to unique animals: tiny shrimp, giant sea spiders, and the only insects that can survive such cold. Each discovery raises new questions about life's limits and the history of our planet. Antarctica's isolation has fueled wild stories. Some believe lost civilizations lie buried under the ice, like the mythical Atlantis. Others claim there are secret Nazi bases from World War II, or even evidence of alien visitors. These tales capture the imagination, but most have little proof. The idea of ancient cities comes from odd radar images, often explained by rocks and ice. The Nazi base theory may have roots in wartime rumors and Cold War fears, not real evidence. UFO enthusiasts point to strange shapes seen from the air suggesting hidden spacecraft or alien technology. Scientists, however, say these are just natural features, mountains, crevasses, or old research stations. Still, the mysteries of Antarctica are real, even if the answers are less dramatic. The continent keeps many secrets, and science is only just beginning to reveal them. Antarctica is governed by a unique system. The Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959, set aside the continent for peace and science. No country owns Antarctica, and military activity is banned. Dozens of nations have agreed to protect its fragile environment. But the treaty does not erase old claims. Some countries still argue over territory, quietly building their presence with research stations and flags. As the world changes, new powers like China and India are joining the Antarctic race. Superpowers see Antarctica as a strategic prize. Its location controls key sea routes and offers a foothold for future resource extraction. The treaty is up for review in the coming decades, raising fears of a new scramble for the ice. For now, science and cooperation rule the day. But beneath the surface, political tensions are growing, as nations prepare for a future when Antarctica's riches may be up for grabs. Beneath Antarctica's ice lie vast stores of minerals. Coal, iron, copper, and even gold have been found in rock samples. Scientists believe there could be huge reserves of oil and natural gas offshore hidden under the Southern Ocean. These resources are tempting as supplies elsewhere run low. Mining is banned for now, but some countries are quietly preparing for a time when the rules might change. The melting ice makes it easier to explore and extract these riches. Fresh water is another prize. Antarctica holds about 70% of the world's fresh water, frozen in ice. In a warmer world, this could become a valuable resource for dry countries. As technology improves, the race for Antarctica's resources will only grow. The challenge is to balance human needs with the need to protect this unique environment. The Southern Ocean surrounds Antarctica, connecting all the world's oceans. It drives global currents and helps control Earth's climate. The cold waters soak up carbon dioxide, slowing climate change. They also support huge numbers of whales, seals, and penguins. Scientists study the Southern Ocean to understand rising sea levels, melting ice, and shifting weather patterns. Discoveries here help us predict the future of our planet. New species are found every year, showing how much we still have to learn. Antarctica and its ocean are a living laboratory. The secrets locked in its ice can teach us about past climates and help us prepare for what comes next. As nations compete for control, it is vital to protect this last wild place. In the end, Antarctica's mysteries matter to us all. Its future will shape the fate of our planet. By studying and protecting it, we safeguard our own future and keep the spirit of discovery alive.